Hello, this is Ani Day Trades, and you can find me on daytradingwithani.com and take a look at once again at the Dow Jones Industrial Average chart for our weekly outlook, January 14th, and it is pre-inaugural week. However, I do not expect any major changes for that because it is the same administration. There's no administration change. We are focusing mainly here on the from the beginning of the year as to what's happening in this pattern that we've been following. However, I wanted to point out a couple of channels to you. This one is being one of them here on the daily from starting from about last May. As you can see, we did reach that high, then came back to challenge this lower area. And before starting this next channel moving up, and that will be the question is whether this can actually reach this apex to test this one up here. That would require, of course, the breakout of this high. Okay, then if we look at it even further out on the monthly, then there is another channel that's this one started from the lows that is now kind of topping out and moving a little bit sideways, you can see, and on this monthly, and this again is why we're watching these trend lines so intensely. Okay, let's take a look at however back on the daily and see what's happened last week. We are right now, we did break through this right here last week and challenged that 505 area that I was speaking about. We did pull back just below the 500. It's not a surprising psychological resistance at the even numbers, and take a look at what can happen if we do continue this trend that's moving on the higher end, possibly a reversal here. So the challenge being at 505. If we break through that, the next one will be about 525, 550 after that before the 600 area, and that too will be tested, and then of course we will be looking for filling these three VIX, and that is that major resistance area here at the 661. This is certainly not expected to be happening super quickly, but you never know. But the reason I'm not expecting it very quickly right now is because of this high upward mobile wedge on the hourly that's showing that. Remember what happened right here that I spoke of then, and we did come down to test a lower lower area, and this could be happening one more time, coming down to test the same levels. Really watch the 13,440, and that's coming down to the 13,350 area, and then possibly even coming to challenge this one more time, that the 1310 area to 1320 area. Of course, remember this is the hourly chart, and but that's exactly what we follow during the day to see how this can be moving ahead. That's why I like to keep more than one perspective on any chart, is so I can better gauge what can become happening for a possible pullback to this level right here on the daily, and even possible pullback here down here to test this level one more time. This one being the most important in my opinion right there. Okay, then also watch the levels of the volume. Notice that we are beginning to be a little bit more cautious on these breakouts, and the pullback is happening. The average is being a little bit lower than the previous high, so just keep an eye on whether this can continue and move out and break out and see what happens. Of course, roughly around this level right here, because notice how quickly that can change and make things a little bit even more cautious than before. Okay, trade it well and carefully as always, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye bye.